Hi, I'm Vinod. This is a project presentation of Educational Technology course. I'm the only member in the team. I'll talk about my app KinoCode. The name is a portmanteau of keynotes plus codes. It is to incite interview preparation by providing problem seeds. What's a problem seed? KinoCode game gives you some context around a problem and solution provoking to learn more about it. It also gives you mind maps with an easy representation of solution derived from quiz you played. I'm using Meteor framework to develop my app. Meteor is a full-stack JavaScript platform for developing modern web applications. Meteor integrates with Cordova to build mobile apps from same code base you use to create regular web apps. I used AngularJS for development and same code can be deployed on Android or iOS devices using Meteor. We can deploy on Heroku to use it as a web app. I used Amazon S3 portal to store all the images in KinoCode app. Let's take a look at the code base. This is the Git code base for KinoCode. I have a UI router here with all the pages listed here, home page, and this is the template for home page, and the template is populated by data using the controller. And this is a begin quiz page, this is mind maps page, and there is a scores page. And this is the Amazon S3 portal where I store all the images. Let's take a look at my app. This is the web app deployed on Heroku. This is a UI. This is a accounts UI package used for sign in and sign up. Let's sign in using some created user ID, Leo. And you can see that in the signed in version, I have three buttons: begin quiz, mind maps, and scores. Let's start the quiz. So these are the coding questions I have. This is the question, and I have a partial solution. And user has to pick right answers from the options in order to fill the solution. Let's answer these questions. This is another question. This is a question using bit manipulation and uh, bit manipulation. The options has all different methods used to solve this problem, and bit manipulation and dynamic programming and some other options are listed here. And there's a reference link linked to the option to know more about the concept involved in this question. This is another question where there are different ways to solve this problem, and all those methods are listed here. User has to pick right options to solve this problem. This is another question where there is a sliding window and user has to pick the right options which are helpful to solve this problem. Say I put some options like this. This is a problem on dynamic programming. We know that dynamic programming generally it's all about filling a 2D table like this, and I make sure all the dynamic programming questions in this app are in this format. And user has to pick right options which are helpful to fill this table. Let's pick some options here, say this and this. Let's submit this quiz. You can see that I have a quiz feedback here. Question 1 is incorrect, question 2 is correct because I answered B and there is the right answer BD and I answered the same, so it's correct, and 3 is incorrect, 4 is incorrect, all of them are incorrect. Then it shows me to go to the mind maps page to see all the answered questions with right solutions, and there's a scores page for rankings. Let's go to mind maps page. Here you can see the mind maps for all the questions I answered. This is a binary search tree question I answered, the first one. This is a mind map. It gives you all three conditions and what happens in those three conditions. And there's a code link which takes you to the Git link for this with a Java code. And the second question about the bit manipulation, this is the one liner which helps you to solve this problem. And there is this third question which can be solved with multiple methods, and the mind maps list all those methods along with the code link. And there is a question on the sliding window, and that question has the core idea as to keep the head of the queue maximum always. There's a window invariant, this is mentioned here, and how the queue is filled from this head and tail end, and how the elements are added or removed. This is mentioned in pictorial in this mind map, and there's a code link attached. And for the dynamic programming question, the mind map is with the dynamic table and how the cells are filled with the logic here. And there's a code link attached. This is where the mind maps helps users to quickly revise all the questions they answered in the quiz, and which is very helpful when they prepare for interviews. And there's a score page where you can see the KinoCode stars. This is the Leo just answered, and the top star is Pritham with 9 correct answered questions. That's all about my app KinoCode. Thank you for listening to my presentation.